Brian Stilts with Reaper Miniatures. Yeah, that's what I go by on message boards, forums, anywhere you find me on the internet, even on Facebook. I'm Reaper Brian. Reaper's been around for 21 years. We're about to celebrate our 22nd year this coming July. What we make are collectible miniatures. People use them for gaming. They're 28 millimeter scale, so they're about yay tall, about like this. Most of the time they're used for games like Dungeons & Dragons. We have a license with Pathfinder, in fact, to produce licensed Pathfinder characters. Savage Worlds, we have a license with them as well. People can use them, though, for pretty much any purpose. I know a lot of people use them to replace the generic pawns in board games that have generic pawns, or some games that may have cardboard standees. You may find it more interesting and more fun to grab a miniature, especially if you already happen to have one, and use those in your game. Our lead concept artist is a woman named T.A.B.L.E, and her concept art isn't so much just, oh, here's something that would make a cool mini. She's actually a character designer. Part of her job description is to read through the various game books, be familiar with as many different game systems as she can, and go, you know what would make a good character, or a cool or interesting character, not necessarily one that's munchkin-y or gamey, but just, you know, this is something really cool the game allows you to do, and nobody makes a miniature for that. So she doesn't just design a visual look, she's trying to design a character that meets a need that a game might possess. We make them in two varieties. We make metal miniatures out of pewter, which you've probably been seeing on your game shelf for years. We also started 2 years ago making them in plastic, like the ones here. The plastic figures are significantly cheaper, they weigh a lot less, they don't damage your tabletop as much or break as easily when they fall over. The metal figures start at about $6, you know, so they're pocket change. You walk into the store, you need a character mini. They're going to be, a character is probably $6 to $9. And a monster figure is probably going to be $7 because they tend to be larger. Up to, I think our most expensive mini is $120, but that would be a dragon that's like this big, so it's pretty impressive. Contrast that with the plastic figures that start at $2 and go up to $4. And our big, we have a big dragon that's literally 16 inches in diameter, and it's got a tail that big that's $75, but that miniature in metal would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We have our own convention. This year will be our 11th ReaperCon. Up until now, we've held it at the factory. We've finally grown too large. We can no longer fit the amount of people that come to ReaperCon every year in our 24,000 square foot factory. We've had to move to a convention center and hotel in Louisville. So check out reapercon.com. See if you can get tickets, come up to ReaperCon. You get a chance to meet the sculptors who do the original sculpts, the concept artist, Izzy, who does the artwork, the painters who paint the miniatures that are on the website, the people who actually manufacture and pour their blood, sweat, and tears into making these things. We offer tours of the factory while we're there. You get to go through and shop directly from the store, from the bins. So if you just want the wings that come on a mini, you don't want to buy the whole mini, you can go to the bucket that has just wings in it and just buy those. We offer tons of gaming options. There's board games, there's card games, there's role-playing games, there's painting classes and sculpting classes taught by our artists and instructors. It's a really big 4-day event, and we pack a lot of stuff into those 4 days. We're headquartered out of Denton, Texas. Right off the highway, we do public tours, so if you happen to be in the Denton-Louisville area, come by, check us out. We'd love to have you.